really wanted to share this particular memory with you because, it's really, when you think we live in an age now where history is just wiped away, isn't it? Heritage, that sort of stuff. And isn't it delightful? Maybe that's not the right word, but nice and reassuring to see that there we have, of course, the Duchess of Edinburgh, Sophie, attending the dawn service in remembrance of Anzac Day. And the reason why I mention this is that, not for clout or anything like that, but it does get you to think about the world we live in today. And, for me, I can't thank you people, the generation whose, fathers, grandfathers lost so many people in our assistance. When you look at it, the bigger story is out there, isn't it? And it's fascinating to read and experience and look and think, wow, this really, how brave are these people? And when you look at the situation today and you look at people who are not willing to do anything for their country, apparently embarrassed about their own flag, heritage, background, whatever, there they are, all of these brave young men and women, uncertain of exactly where they're going, probably never been outside their own little community or area at all, and put on boats or planes or whatever and shipped halfway around the world in order to assist the rest of the world. And as I said, it was very heartwarming to see. I remember attending one a couple of years back now with the Princess Royal, Princess Anne, and it's just, so moving because of the hour that it is, and it really resonates with you. Of course, there's a wonderful service at Westminster Abbey. And the reason why I think it's important to, highlight these stories is simply because, if we don't put this down on video and we don't talk about it, I can see in years to come it's just dismissed. Over here, we have councils, get this, that want to remove the celebrations of the 80th anniversary of Victory in Europe Day because apparently they don't have the money. But they're too busy making LGBTQ, whatever, zebra crossings somewhere or putting pride flags up. The priorities of what these boys and girls at very young age did for us should never truly be lost. So as I said, I really just wanted to thank everybody, who's gone before us, and of course, wish everybody well. It's a difficult time, isn't it, on these memorable days like Anzac Day, New Zealand, Australia, many areas around the world that came to our assistance in our time of need. And when you look at it like that, we have to remember them, because if we don't, who will? And I do view things like that. And as I say, we've got a big sort of celebration coming up with VE Day in a couple of days' time, and they're putting together some sort of concert, and you think, it's not a concert. It's not that what you should be doing. You should be remembering those wonderful people that made the freedom of speech, the freedom of life, and the way that we live today. We should be remembering them in a far more positive way. As ever, everything's dumbed down to the lowest level. But I hope you don't mind. I really just wanted to share my thoughts with you on that. And if you can, do like and share this video, because it's important, it's important that other people remember what the bravery, as I say, of these very young individuals did for us. I, for one, truly am grateful. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.